is I, Jonald, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today live from Shadyside, Ohio, where every so often we are just too close to the state of Michigan for our own good. And today is one of those days. But speaking of the state of Michigan, that great icon of that state, the Academy Award-winning filmmaker Michael Moore, was on the Rachel Maddow show, I guess it was Monday, running his big left-wing mouth. Now, this idiot says, or basically implies, that people own guns to protect themselves from quote-unquote poor people and quote-unquote people of color. So what he's basically saying here is that if you own a gun, you are a racist. But it wouldn't surprise me being on Rachel Maddow's show. But what I want to know is this. Why in God's name have these people, after that great conciliatory speech by His Mightiest Obama, are still running around blaming everything on white people and conservatives? Why? Their own president has told them to knock it off. Can't you listen to what this guy says? No. You have to go keep running your left-wing mouths and insulting everybody. How many people of color do you know that might actually own a gun? But yet you paint everybody with a broad brush and insinuate that people of colors possibly can't have guns. It's just incredible. Then there's the Second Amendment issue here. Do you understand that the Founding Fathers gave us the right to bear arms for two reasons? The first reason was to have an army that could be called up in a minute's notice, hence the term Minutemen, you left-wing lunatic. Also, they gave us the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, to protect us from the federal government. Now, why in God's name would we want to protect ourselves from the federal government? Why? Is there any reason? Well, let's see. The Fairness Doctrine, eliminating Fox News, the government taking over practically the entire private sector, known socialist and communist in the administration. I don't know, but I can tell you this. The split second that you tell the people of this country that they can't have guns is the split second that they will go out and buy guns. But with that being said, and in the tone of President Obama's big conciliatory speech, I want to hold out my hand of friendship to Michael Moore. Because to be honest with you, after watching that video of him on Rachel Maddow, I'm concerned about him. He's sitting there looking like Jabba the Hutt. Looks like he's caloric challenged, gasping for air. I'm worried about him. But with that being said, I'm going to do this for him because I have some things here for him to see that might show him what it's like to be a poor person. And I want to know if he ever eats these things. That's what I want to know. How about this? Let's start with the macaroni and cheese. Do you think Michael Moore has macaroni and cheese? Do you think he eats it? I don't know. It looks like to me that him and Keith Obik-Monfure have been spending a little bit too much time at Ruth Chris Steakhouse. But with that being said, look at this that I have for Michael Moore and his friends at MSNBC. Steakhouse-style battered onion rings. It's unbelievable. Just think, you could take your Fry Daddy to MSNBC and make fried onion rings for you, Keith Olbermann, jolly old Chris Tingles Matthews, and please try and save some for Fathead Ed, I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz. And just think, I got this too. Look, Cajun-style mustard. You can dip the battered-style steakhouse onion rings in this Cajun-style mustard and playing George Bush for Hurricane Katrina all at the same time. And of course, you're going to have something to wash it down with, but I got that covered too. Poor people's beer, Michael Moore. Look, Stroh's from your hometown of Michigan. Poor people's beer. And I have some in my refrigerator, but now thanks to you, I'll have to go get a padlock and padlock it so poor people don't come in and steal my cheap Stroh's beer. It's unbelievable. But I also have something here you might find interesting, because I know what's coming from the federal government. So, and your buddy Obama. So I got this sugar twin, sugar substitute, because I know it's not going to be that much longer before the federal government comes in and tells me I'm not allowed to have sugar. thanks to your president and Micheal, my Belle Obama. And then I got this. Look, you could use a little of this, I think. Low sodium salt. Low sodium salt. What the hell is a poor person doing with low sodium salt? That's because I know that eventually the federal government and Obama and Michelle Obama is going to come in and ban sodium and salt altogether. But I'm prepared. But I got this under lock and key too, because once Obama bans salt, I don't want poor people coming in and stealing my damn salt. So I got it under lock and key. But with that being said, look, I got something else for you. If you're going to have all this food here, and I suggest to you that you suggest to President Obama, he give all this food and serve it to the Prime Minister of China in that big state dinner tonight. I bet you the Prime Minister of China would love to have macaroni and cheese and steakhouse-style battered onion rings. American fare that's best. But I got this for you, Michael Moore, because I'm concerned about you. Look, lovastatin. I had this smuggled in from Cuba. Lovastatin to watch your cholesterol. It looks like you might need a little bit of this lovastatin smuggled in from Cuba. Then I got this too. This is blood pressure medicine. I heard you on like Rachel Maddow gasping for air. Looks like you might need a little bit of this too. That is after you get done eating all this poor people's food that I have under lock and key in my house. But last but not least, look what I have for you here. Look, it's a kiss. A Hershey's Kiss. Isn't that something, Michael Moore? Look, a kiss for you, because we all want to get along. I guess if Democrats and Republicans can sit in the same seating areas at the State of the Union speech, it's the least I can do for you. Because as you know, just like Bill O'Reilly, I'm looking out for you. Until next time, this is your favorite Islamo homophobiac, Jonald Reagan, saying this to that great Islamo lover, Michael Moore. Keep the faith, baby. Until next time, over!